When I wasn't married, right, I had made it a point to only talk to pretty women for one thing and one thing only. And that was just a smash. And there's a reasoning behind that. The reason why I went after, as we call them, the 8s and 9s or whatever and stuff, right, is because I wanted to smash, but I understood pretty privilege. I understood that if I were to get into a relationship with a pretty woman, right, then I literally would be fighting for my life as a man. I'll have to deal with her bullshit behavior, her bullshit attitude, and on top of that, I'll have to deal with other dudes or other men constantly looking at her, constantly trying to shoot their shot with her, constantly trying to be disrespectful. And then when I bring it up, right, guess what she's going to do? She's going to use her pretty privilege to say, oh, you're just being insecure. And they'll say this. They'll say, not only you're being insecure, but you knew what you was getting yourself into when you got with me. So it is your fault, not my fault. So since I understood that, right, understood the assignment, that's why the only time I got with women like that is simply just to smash. Nothing more, nothing less. The reason why I'm sharing this with you gentlemen is because we have this whole mentality, right? Just like I shared with you on the last podcast I did, right? We have this mindset that we want to go after the 8s and the 9s all the time. We want to go after the women because they look good instead of vetting them out. And then when we go after them, right? When we go after these said type of women, right? We end up getting caught up. We literally end up getting caught up. And then when you get caught up, guess what? They're going to say the same exact thing. It was because of your insecurity, and they're going to say it was your fault because you knew what you was getting into. And I'm going to be honest with you, gentlemen. What they saying is absolutely the truth. Because yes, it is true that you knew what you was getting into, but yet and still, you decide to pursue it anyway. You knew that. You felt like that you was going to be the exception to the rule. You felt like as a man that you could take this human being, and you could manipulate her and change her and mold her or groom her into the way that you want her to be. Now, there were some outliers out there where these situations will work for a time or for a moment. But just like I shared with y'all earlier, is that nothing lasts forever. Marriages never last forever. A matter of fact, relationships doesn't last forever. It's an expiration date. So it will last how far it will last. Then after it's over, it's done, it's a wrap. So that's why I tell you, gentlemen, is that if you do want to be in a relationship, if you want to get into a relationship, if you do want to get married, it is imperative for you to get over just looking at her appearance first and get caught up in her appearance. The next thing you know, you're in a relationship with this woman, and this woman could be toxic or whatever the case may be. It's imperative that you get over that, right? And vet out this woman. Find out what her characteristic is and see if y'all align together. If y'all align together, y'all compatible with each other, then go ahead, do what you got to do. No problem.